Hey, it's future me. The video that you're about to see was recorded this morning from when this is, time works. Yeah, I was very, very tired, so just a trigger warning if excessive yawning and me trying to use my brain is a trigger for you, just to warn you, I'm pretty tired in that video. So, anyway, see ya. Bye. Hello and welcome to Ex-Witness Awake. I'm your host, Jonathan. This week I'm going to be... Traffic's really loud. This is kind of a continuation of the situation with my mom that I posted a while back. I haven't got a chance to talk to my mom yet. As you know, I'm a disfellowshipped ex-Jehovah's Witness, and my mom is shunning me, so I don't see that happening anytime soon, if ever. Who knows what the future is going to bring. But in any case, last week, sorry, I was working all night. I'm just taking a couple of minutes to record my thoughts before I head home to go to sleep. So last week was kind of interesting. I didn't record anything about it at the time. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it, didn't come to mind. And then I was thinking about it today and I thought, you know what, that's all part of my story. So why not? Any case, so I received a message from my sister, one of my sisters, that my mom was really upset, that she called her and was crying, and apparently my grandmother, who is in her early 90s, called her. They talk quite often, usually like about every other day. Apparently she was mean to my mom and was saying some things. She is up in years, needless to say, so she's having some health issues as far as maybe dementia. But, I've had conversations with her and she seems okay. In any case, so I wanted to kind of get to the bottom of it, to find out what was really going on, because, the one side of the story is kind of hard to figure out what's going on. So, pardon me. I think it's time for bed. As far as my mom and my grandma, they have kind of an interesting relationship. So I'm sure I mentioned this before in a previous video, but my mom was raised Catholic. My grandmother is a very devout Catholic. With her age, she doesn't really get to go anymore, as far as I know. She would like to. But, she's 91 and a half, so she can only do so much. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I have to drive home like this. I should be recording on the road, so I'll stay awake. It's hard to fall asleep when you're recording a video. I say that, falling asleep while recording a video. So they've had an interesting relationship. When my mom was in her early 20s, she left the Catholic Church and became a Jehovah's Witness. My grandma's not too fond of that. She has a low opinion of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I think I understand that. She thinks it's a cult, and so she's seen a few things. She knows that Mom and I are not speaking, or more accurately, Mom is not speaking to me. So generally, about every... Excuse me. I apologize for yawning so much. I have not been very well rested of late. Anyway. Yeah, so basically every time that grandma and mom talk, she asks, have you talked to your son? And it inevitably will turn into a bit of a fight, or, you know, mom changes the subject or something, but she doesn't want to talk about it. Though she's happy to talk about JW stuff to my grandma, and that was basically the reason for the call. So as she explained in our conversation, she said, I think your mom is mad at me. And I said, why would mom be mad at you? Well, I talked to her on the phone, and pardon me. I talked to her on the phone, and the gist of the conversation that I got was, mom is always trying to push preaching to my grandma all the time. Now, she's 91. She's pretty well set. She has said, you know, I've been raised a Catholic, I've been a Catholic my whole life, and I intend to die a Catholic, so there's nothing you can do to change that. But mom keeps pressing it. So I guess my grandma was kind of fed up with it and maybe raised her tone. I don't know. In any case, it upset my mom. And I'm kind of wondering if the reason she was upset is because, knowing how old grandma is, knowing the doctrines of Jehovah's Witnesses, that because she's refused the truth, essentially, that she would not be resurrected at Armageddon. So maybe she's thinking about that. I don't know. I can't get into mom's head because, well, that would be challenging anyway, but real challenging if she doesn't speak to me. So it upset me because, you know, mom should know better. Stop pushing doctrine onto your mother when she clearly is not interested. I'm sure mom is doing it because she feels that she's trying to save grandma. Grandma doesn't view it that way. And she just had enough. So I can understand where grandma's coming from when it comes to that. So I was a little upset by it because it just kind of, I don't know, just made feelings come up. And it was in kind of a rotten mood last week when this thing was going on. I was feeling kind of low, and you know, I just kind of expressed some of these things in the Discord channel and in talking to my sisters and that, you know, kind of get their perspective on it. And I promise not to yawn this much in the next one. Yeah, so I've been kind of upset by it, and obviously I'm not happy that mom shuns me. I'm a little resentful, to be honest. You know, I've expressed it before, and I'll express it again, that there's nothing that would make me shun my kid. You're always going to love your child. Well, you should always love your child. I guess there's some circumstances where maybe you don't. I don't know. You be you. But myself, this wouldn't be happening because I wouldn't be shunning my child. So I wish my mom held that same standard, but she's indoctrinated and brainwashed, so what can you do? Where was I going with this? Okay, so I was looking on Facebook, and there is a group, I believe it's like XJW Empowerment, something like that, where it is meant to be, you know, positive stuff. So there's specifically no memes, there's no drama, there's no, you know, we hate these people because this, that, and the other. It's just it's people thriving and, asking for support and that sort of thing. Just showing that your life's going good and some advice. And while I don't remember the words off the top of my head, mostly because I'm really tired, I remember the feeling of it was Mom may be shunning me, but I'm not shunning Mom. And I love my mom. So I sent her a text. It's been several days now. It still says delivered instead of read. She had read something that I sent previous to that, which is a little more, apostate-y. But this one I said specifically, I'm not sending in any information, not bring anything to light. I just want you to know that I think about you, I care about you, I love you, and maybe you'll change the way that you feel, and you'll want to speak to me. But we just have to wait and see what happens. So, like I said, no response to that yet. I'm kind of hoping that she reads it. Obviously, I've sent it. Because I want her to know that it's not going to be a case of me always trying to say something, here's 587 in your face, and here's the ARC, and this different stuff. While those things are important to know, if she's choosing to ignore them, there's not much I can do. She is her own person. So I'm not going to make her do anything she doesn't want to do. But it's so sad that even these little conversations have to happen. There has to be, my poor sisters are kind of in the middle of this. Because I haven't really asked lately, but I know that in the past my mom is basically like, how's Jonathan? Is he doing okay? And at first they were kind of like, yeah, he's okay. And then they changed it to, well, why don't you ask him yourself? And she's, oh, no, I can't do that. So that's basically the gist of it. Mom and Grandma getting into a little bit of a scrap, and me getting upset by it, and me trying to be a better person and just show her that I care about her, that I'm thinking about her, and just see what happens. Obviously, best case scenario would be that she decides to wake up and we can have a relationship again, but it's not anything like that anytime soon, I think. My mouth is super dry. I need to drink something. Yeah, that is basically the gist of what I wanted to talk about today. It's just that little bit of information. I don't know if this is going to be something that's relatable to anybody or beneficial to them, but it's just something I felt like I wanted to say. Yeah. Also, I should mention the org cartoon show that I'm kind of working on. I'm hoping I can have another one very shortly. It's going to probably be kind of a special episode, if you will. So I hope that you'll tune in for that. I got to learn to start asking to, please like and subscribe near the beginning of the video, because I'm finding that people who have larger channels than me tend to do that. I guess you got to ask for it. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, or you are not, or the paint in your eye, what? Wow, my brain just shut off for a second. I don't know what that was, the paint in my eye. Whew, I gotta go home and sleep. trying to pick up some caffeinated stuff so I don't fall asleep on the road home. That's it. Just a little bit of a report on what's going on with Mom. So the cartoon show, I am working on that. So probably the next video that will come out will be that one past this one. If you are able to, please subscribe to the new channel. It's the Apostate Coalition website or YouTube page. So far there's 70 plus subscribers there, and I'd like for there to be more. It is a group effort. It's not just my own content. So far the 2 videos on there have me in them, but that won't always be the case. So we're going to have some book reviews, a regular segment with book reviews that someone's going to do. There's also what is there also? I'm so tired. Holy crap. What did I say? There's a book review. There's a video game and like popular media kind of thing. So that'll be interesting. So let's see how philosophy and those sort of things are in there. So I'm anxious to see that myself. There should be like a news segment, like what's up with the cults this week kind of situation. I don't have that assigned. I'm not really assigning anybody. It was like, hey, people in the Discord, who wants to do this? So put that out for people to do. So that's one that will hopefully come. Of course, the recommendations that I do that I'm planning on doing every other week. And then there's the roundtable discussion that'll be monthly. So once we get rolling, there'll be plenty of content for everybody to see. So I hope that you will like and subscribe and recommend the channel to others. And I'm going to go get a drink because it really hurts now. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my 2 Patreons. And have a great day. Time for a drink. Bye-bye.